Hello lads and welcome to episode number 27 of the Ipswich Town career mode. It's a crucial game against Man City that we're going to be playing. We've only had one game in between, that being against West Ham United. We played quite a strong lineup to play them, but we could afford to do so as long as we didn't get any injuries, which we didn't, I don't think. We got in the lead 1-0. Teddy Bishop obviously adding to his goal tally, his really impressive goal tally throughout this season. He's been really good. He doesn't really you don't notice anything he doesn't have any flair. He's just a good all-round player and he gets in those goal-scoring positions. Speaking of goal-scoring positions, it's Promes. I think he's already scored against us this season and it's capped up a nice move from West Ham. But late on in the game we do manage to just put the pressure on really here. Really nice passing, a turn and a finish from Grant Ward to get the winner there for us. We did have a chance near the end there, and that was really the last chance of the game, which is why I've left it in. I only normally show the goals, but there's the stats for you. We haven't been performing as well as late, but it's good to get a win regardless of the results. It's good to get a win regardless of the way we played is what I meant. We played this game against Manchester City at Wembley in the FA Cup semi-finals. I'm going to have a look here at the tables we've got here. The other fixture will be, I think Swansea are playing someone, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm completely wrong. It's Leicester versus Spurs. So ideally we're hoping for a Leicester win there, although they did beat us 5-4 last episode, I think, which was a bit crazy. But yeah, it's going to be tough either way. Leicester are actually top of the league at the moment. I'm struggling for kits here. I don't know which one we should go with, because I don't think blue and purple is going to be much better, and dark blue and light blue might work, but the problem is the shorts are the same, so I'm probably, even though we're the home side, we are at Wembley, so I'm going to go my away kit. Right then, we are at Wembley and we're going to play Manchester City. This could be the end of our FA Cup journey, but it has been an incredible journey so far. We're not going to rule anything out yet, of course. We've got Sam Johnson, our cup goalie, in the sticks, and then we've got Kenlock, Conte, Joe Gomez and Aguirre as well as a back four. Gomez is filling in. It's one of his last games probably for the club, as he's about to finish his 2-year loan deal. He's actually going to fill in for Webster, who's injured at the moment. We've got Ted Bishop just ahead of them in a kind of holding role, with Dozzell and Moy just ahead of them, creating some chances hopefully. And then out wide we've got Grant Ward and Salabor, a lot of pace there. Abdullahi in the centre there. I just want him to link up with Playmore. He's not really the player you'd associate with a false nine role, but at the same time I find that this is a good formation. It's worked with us recently, and the other formation we're conceding just simply too many goals, and we can't be doing that against City. Right then, it's an absolutely massive game here. I've already said it quite a few times, to be honest. You didn't need to be reminded of the importance this has to next season and where we end up finishing, what we end up doing at the club. We'll have a look and see, because ideally we want European football after how we started. Here we go then. Joe Aguero's there as well. It's not, it's a very strong team as Kyle Walker gets forward. He's showing a bit of pace, showing what he's all about there. Whipping a nice cross for Gabriel Jesus, and they're still going. Gabriel Jesus makes it 1-0 within the first 10 minutes. We're ripped apart there from City's exquisite pass and play, and Gabriel Jesus is the one to cap that move off. I'm not exactly sure what formation they're playing, because Benzema's in that team as well, but that's the clean sheet gone within, what, 8 minutes? So here's the move again. It's kind of cut out by the edge of the box. I don't think Ted Bishop really did enough there to claim that ball as his own, and it's ended up with him just passing it around us tiki-taka inside the box, and nothing we can do about it. Feet to Salabor into Abdullahi. He gives it to Andre Dozzell, and he's won it back actually, Andre Dozzell, and we've got it back through Grant Ward. He's going to try and give it back to Dozzell. There's a lot of tackling going around the box, and we've eventually been awarded with a corner. I'm not watching Jesus' goal again. Quiet to Salabor. Moy tries to lift it over the top here where Aguirre is waiting, but Mangala's there again. He's everywhere. I'm not sure what side he's playing. Moy. He gives it through. Otamendi with a fantastic challenge, and it's Man City's defence which are really causing the problems here as they try to break them down. Gives it to Bishop. Bishop into the feet of Dozzell. He tries to get past his man. He tries to shoot, and that is a free kick, I believe, on the edge of the box. Yeah, it could have been a penalty there. Look how close that ball is to the centre, to the penalty box. It's all about the take. Takes it, and Edison just has to reach for that. It's not as far in the corner as I would have hoped. Feet of Abdullahi. He wants to try and give it back to Aaron Moy, who is providing a bit of space there. He gives it back to Abdullahi. He's going to shoot into the top corner. And we've got an equaliser here at Wembley. It's pretty much been all us, I'm not going to lie, since they got their first goal. We've just kept possession. Their defence has been really good. And we've managed to get an equaliser here just before half-time. No doubt they're going to keep attacking afterwards. But, yeah, Aaron Moy does well to keep the ball. He's just fed it through to Abdullahi. He's took one touch, I believe, and then powered it into that far corner and sends the Ipswich Town fans into the raptures here at Wembley Stadium. Absolute scenes here. Just got to keep on to this lead because this happened at Man United. Right, okay, no thank you, right, we're not conceding straight after, right, I'm all over the place, aren't I? There's Jesus, and Johnston pulls off a good stop just before half-time, and it's important that we're going to this half level. We don't want to concede just before. De Bruyne's corner hits the... pardon? What? Right. Alright, never mind. We're not going on the half-time level, okay. This is a bit... You know, we're saying Brad Jones is bad, but, you know, Sam Johnston, he's not done much better. And there's a prime example there. You know, it hit the first man. He should have cleared it. I'm not going to deny that. But then when it fell to Johnston, you'd expect him to try and, you know, assert his authority on that ball. And he didn't. He's very calm and passing it back to Edison. He clears it. Conte manages to get it forward once more. We do still have an attack going here. As Grant Ward's trying to beat his man, he can't really. He's going to just whip across and see what happens. It's Celebrate at the far post. Edison's aware of the danger and gathers that'll be the last action of the half. But yeah, we're still in this game. You can see there. Gozell tries to beat his man. He's not going to manage it like that. Here we go. Kenlock into Abdullahi. He wants to play it to Aaron Moy. He's going to hit it on the turn. Mangala's block allows for Man City to kind of gather themselves before we whip in this corner. It's a good block as well. Gazelle wins it back once more. Moy's played it to Ted Bishop. Ted Bishop's going to look for the run here. It's Abdullahi forced to save again from Everton, but he still can't find the back of the net. Well, he's found it once actually, to be fair to him, but you know, we deserve more than one goal after the pressure we've put on. And now we've got Aaron Moy, who's actually just intercepted that pass. Salabor beats his man here with a kind of spin as he tries to cut inside, looks for a space to run into. It's too easy for him, and then he gets his shot off. What a solo goal from Salabor. Runs over to the Man City fans because that's all he can really run over to. He's not going to waste half his stamina running half the way up the pitch. But that's what he's just done, to be fair, to score that goal. I was looking for passing options. I think he did a spin once, and then he just kind of cut inside. He saw space to run into. No one closed him down quick enough. There's the space there. And yeah, Kyle Walker should be really closing down Salabor in that. Or maybe the two centre-halves should probably be a bit further away. But regardless, we're not going to complain about that. We're going to, you know, accept this lifeline. Two mistakes really have been the second two goals for either club. Is Vendel for them straight forward, straight away, trying to cause as much problems as they possibly can. Is Benzema, and Johnston this time, safe hands from him. It's a corner, which I'm terrified about. They haven't, and Mangala's headed it near post. Ward's tried to clear, and Mangala again has gone for the goal. He almost found it, to be fair to him. They're just trying to pass it round us. One-touch football. Man City at its very best here, trying to break us down here on the edge of our own box. Ilkay Gundogan. There's a 1-2 with Gabriel Jesus, and that is a fantastic tackle. Usually would crumble in those situations, but it's a fantastic tackle as we look to counter-attack now through Aguirre. He's going forward here, and no one's really closing him down. He might have a chance to whip something in here. He does beat his man. He's going to try and cross it in, and Howdes gets out of the way. But here's Bishop looking to try and ping one, but unable to do so. Again, it comes out Bishop, but can't quite direct his header towards Grant Ward. So Benzema's come off. On comes Leroy Sané. That's absolutely fantastic. That's just what we want. when we've got tired legs. Relentless is the word to describe Man City. Oh, good interception from Grant Ward. He gives it to Salibor for a second. Unbelievable. I was just going and I was just terrified about the substitution about Leroy Sané. I'm surprised I actually managed to spot and cut out that pass. I'm kind of lost for words. I don't know what happened really, but they're just trying to pass it out from the back, and that's one of the risks that comes with that. Salibor to finish into the bottom corner for a second of the match. Absolute scenes in the Ipswich end as we go ahead. You know, we are no way going to let this lead go to a bloody Sam Johnston roly-poly or something, you know, it's not happening. Sané forward for Man City, and he's put it in the back of the net. I mean, it didn't take long, did it? They just literally got everyone forward and just scored. As soon as I go defensive, we crumble. But yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. Leroy Sané, the substitute, who again, I said I was terrified of when he came on. He's just proved why. Yeah, I mean, I think he's just done something similar to Salibor. It all happened so quickly, as you'd expect from Leroy Sané. No, he didn't run the whole pitch, but it was very quick feet from him. Lionel Messi-esque, I must say. And it is the second season, so he'd even be better in terms of rating and dribbling and that. And he's just put it past Sam Johnston there. Lovely weighted finish into the bottom corner. Moy, Salibor, and it's Guire making the run here. He's going to try and put it into the box, and it's Abdullahi. He's managed to hold off his man and put it in the back of the net himself. This is absolute madness. 4-3. 3 of these goals coming after the 82nd minute. It's absolute scenes as I think they've toppled over the billboards there, but it's worth it for a situation like this. He's just held off his man there. I don't quite know who it is. I think it's Howardez. You just can't get a hold of him, and he just places it into the bottom corner past Edison. Absolute scenes here. 2 goals from kickoff and 3 goals in the space of over 5 minutes. It's mad. He's going to whip a ball in there. Conte with a decent clearance. It's gone back in by Gundogan, and we're just trying to clear it here. Fernandinho with a lovely ball to Jesus, and it could have been a lovely finish as well. It was unmarked, but a fantastic ball to pick him out. And I think that's the best he could have done in that situation. Keep hold of this lead. It's a poor pass from City, and that sends us to the FA Cup final. We're going to be revisiting Wembley Stadium in May or June, I'm not sure, but we're going to be revisiting, and nevertheless, what a day, and what a game as well. A great game for the neutral. You can't say it wasn't. 2 goals for Abdullahi, 1 and 2 actually for Salibor as well. De Bruyne didn't have a shot the whole game, which is a bit surprising, but you know, you saw their attacking quality. Leroy Sané's goal, I think, was one of the best I've conceded in terms of the quick feet he had. But they're out, we're in. And here's who we're going to be playing. It's Tottenham Hotspur in the final at Wembley, of course, and obviously they're used to the stadium by now, having had last season in real life to prepare for situations like this. They beat Leicester in the semi-finals. I'd like to actually know by what scoreline. We'll have a look. So it was a 1-0 victory for Spurs against Leicester City, the Carabao Cup holders. As we travelled to the final, we had quite an easy run, I'm not going to lie, until that Man City game. But it's another test against Tottenham Hotspur, and I'm going to be putting all my eggs in one basket, I think, to try and make this our saviour for European football. Originally, I had plans to kind of just make the rest of this episode a bit of post-commentary, but at the same time, it's like, I don't think that it'll be short enough for my liking. Personally, I want to keep these relatively short, not really that much over 15 minutes, that's the aim. But yeah, you can see here, Teddy Bishop's still top of the league in terms of goal scoring, and we are 9th in the league. So we're just going to wrap up the season next time. I did say I'm going to put all my eggs in one basket. So the next episode is going to be completely post-com. In fact, no, I'll play all these games here, and then I might just play this Watford game. And then the last episode of the season can be this final, and then summing up everything that's happened in the season and the future plans. So that's what I'm going to plan to do. So we're going to cap off the season next time. We will be simming this game against Chelsea as well, which is a big game, but the game away to Watford will be the one we play. I'd like to thank you all for watching. We are approaching the transfer window, so if you want to leave a comment or a like, that'll be appreciated. Give your input in the comments below, please. I'd like to thank you all for watching once more, and I'll see you later.